SCP-3000 Anantashesha. The SCP Foundation is aware of a number of entities that could be considered gods.
I did not realize that was said like that. For some reason, whenever I've been reading the name of this SCP, I've been thinking it's like a weird pronunciation of anesthesia. I didn't realize it said like Anantashesha. I didn't realize that's how you said it. And I thought the anesthesia thing was like funny, like a funny quip. Because it was like, oh, you don't remember like what's happened when you have anesthesia, right? I can't read, bro. I'm finding out I can't read right now. Oh my gosh. Alias, hello. Welcome on in. You have joined us at just the right time. We are just getting started with SCP-3000. Oh my gosh. Some even type O negative have a song like that. It's right there in plain English. I just can't read, okay? I can't read good. Oh my gosh. I forget how many ocean mega fauna SCPs they are. Listen, we've got a treasure trove of them to get through. I'm excited for this one, though. This one's been highly recommended. Let's get back into it.
Or godlike in some way. Some of these are actually contained by them, while others are uncontainable, either existing outside of our physical dimension or for some other reason.
Because they're in the bottom of the ocean. It's hard to get to. Listen, I was laughing the other day at mics that the SCP had at the bottom of the ocean. I feel like SCPs in the ocean, a fair game for the SCP Foundation not to capture, okay? Stuff down there is horrendous, okay? Deep sea ocean stuff is an SCP in itself. Oh my gosh. I will have you know that as a child, reading unfamiliar names wrong was how I got told I had dyslexia. Listen, I don't think I have dyslexia. My brother does though, so I don't know. I don't know if it's hereditary. I don't know if it runs in the family. Send in the iron lung. Oh my, I still need to watch that, dude. All right, back into it.
For practically all of these, though, the Foundation treats them with extreme caution, as they represent little more than threats to our existence.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was going to say, like, they were going to be, like, really dangerous. Okay, interesting. Little more than threats. Okay.
There is an exception, however, in SCP-3000. Its status as something godlike is debatable, which we'll discuss later.
Godlike? How are we getting another godlike SCP? How is this happening? They just keep power scaling. This is mad.
But it is a rare example of a thaumiel entity, an anomalous creature that the Foundation utilizes to help their operations.
Oh, okay.
Simply put, SCP-3000 is a massive eel located in the Bay of Bengal, near India.
Oh.
3000's full size is unknown, but is believed to be between 600 and 900 kilometers long, ending in a head 2.5 meters in diameter.
What?
3000 is not necessarily contained, per se, but since it rarely moves, the Foundation simply patrols the region of the bay where it's located, and prevents any diving expeditions in the area.
Kind of reminds me of Tides of War. Have you guys ever like seen that SCP, Tides of War? Like, it's interesting because like they kind of struggle to contain it, so they're kind of just like swimming around in the area, like trying to help it out and stuff, and like get rid of the other one who's bad. It's interesting. Watch Tides of War if you haven't. It's an interesting SCP, guys. This lamprey leviathan. We'll see. We'll see. That is huge though. 2.5 meters for his head's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Massive eel already getting flashbacks to the Super Mario 64 in that one water level. What? I've not played enough Mario. I have no clue what you're on about. What? It's already Tuesdays, like SCP God Tuesdays. Oh boy, I can finally make my battle deck of SCP days. Bro, did anyone ever make an SCP top trumps? Because I feel like that would kind of slap. I feel like that would actually be a really banging game. I would love that. Is there an SCP card game? Someone let me know. Someone let me know. Just you wait. Oh my gosh. In Hindi, the name Anantashesha, translated to English, means the remainder. The remainder? What? What is that? I'll drop something in the Discord about the Mario 64 thing. Hell yeah, do it. Do it. There are a couple, if my memory serves correct. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. I really want to play an SCP card game, dude. I love card games. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It's interesting that, what's interesting is that Keta is the crown The highest.
Dare_Thorsus boarded the ferry.
Oh, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Thormatiel is the corresponding. These are a lot of fucking big words for my dying brain. On the evil-sided tree. I feel like you're very well educated on SCPs, and my brain is just not comprehending big words today, as we can see from me trying to say the title of this SCP. Oh my gosh. Hello, Zeforemost. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We've just started. This is SCP-3000. SCP-3000. We are just beginning, so it's an excellent time to join us. Let's get back into it.
It was discovered in 1971, after a number of Bangladeshi fishermen went missing after drifting near the Indian coast, and the Foundation stepped in to investigate. Its biology is not well understood by the Foundation, but they hypothesize that it doesn't actually require any sustenance in order to continue living, but it is carnivorous.
So it's attacking things for fun then, is what they're trying to say. Sounds sus. I think I know which one is this. And its power resides more on a specific reason. Thormiel are the SCPs that help protect the Earth from other Keta threats. I've come across that name before, but I never fully understood the context of it. XOX, hello, welcome in, welcome in. So good to see you, so good to see you. To me, it's just a big eel, totally not gonna eat me. Eel apparently tastes pretty good. Apparently, I'm never gonna try it. I'm never gonna try it, but I've been told, okay? Oh my gosh. Gurgamin, hello, welcome on in, welcome on in. Good time to join, man. We're just getting started with this SCP. We are just getting started.
It's unknown exactly what happens to prey it consumes, but during feeding, 3000 excretes a thin layer of a viscous substance that the Foundation has dubbed Y909. Its existence as a massive eel, hundreds of kilometers long, would certainly classify it as an SCP alone, much like SCP-169. But that's only the beginning of its anomalous traits. We've discussed cognitohazards a few times before.
Oh my gosh, I just realized, I love it when we see SCPs like this, and you can like link them back to like folklore, right? And I'm just realizing this one, very loosely, is probably linked to like sea serpents, right? Which is really interesting because when you think back and you're like, oh, people are seeing like sea serpents in the ocean, like blah, blah, blah. Could have been this SCP. Could have been this SCP. Very interesting. I like it when SCPs do that. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Thormiel is dual contending forces in mysticism. So it makes sense that it's the Keta that stops Ketas. Yeah, I think that makes sense. On like a power scale, that does make sense. That does make sense. 3000, my paralysis demon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a giant lady that speaks French that has warned the Foundation of alien invasions and asteroid strikes. She's a Thormiel. Oh, dude. I feel like there's a few SCPs that I've watched actually that must be Thormiel that I didn't realize. Oh, that's kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet. There's an actual character in Hindu myth called the Anantashesha. Just call him Ananta for short. That is a massive serpent god. Oh, that's sick. Dude, that's sick. I love that. We're tying all the folklore together.
Anomalous effects that can alter an individual's mind or way of thinking. And SCP-3000 itself is a cognitohazard. Direct observation of it will result in head pain, paranoia, fear, panic, and memory loss or alteration. And even being in a certain vicinity of the eel can result in these effects.
Damn.
These effects are further described in a log discussing the initial discovery and encounter with SCP-3000. A team descended in a submersible, and all of them were feeling uneasy. But one in particular began sweating profusely, stating that he was missing something, but he couldn't figure out what.
Oh, that's horrific. I hate that feeling of not being able to remember what you've forgotten. It's like the most annoying feeling ever. It's so frustrating, dude. You just feel lost. You just feel lost. It feels horrible. I will call it Anna from the depths. Yeah, we're gonna call it Anna. I feel like that's easier for my melted brain in this heat wave. Oh my gosh. In fact, some of the best Thormeal SCPs are the ones that do not actually help contain others so much as have a specific property to help in the Foundation's mission. Stop taking amnestics then. Bro. Clearly I've been huffing up the amnestics today, dude. Holy. Jormungand is a different SCP, I believe. They are very similar. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we got links going on here. Thormeal does not mean safe. Wait, who's saying Thormeal means safe? Are you guys... Wait, what? Are you having a back and forth with someone here about it saying safe? What happening? What happening?
He begins to act more erratically as they descend, expressing doubts about what exactly he's supposed to do down there. Other members of the team began to express similar feelings.
Oh no.
When they finally saw the body of the eel, the erratic individual began whimpering and had to be sedated as he muttered the word no over and over. When they finally approached the head, several other members were complaining about feeling hazy, unsure of what they were doing here. The captain wrote it off as nitrogen intoxication. SCP-3000 turned its head to look at them, and the sedated member began barking and shrieking, claiming that it was in its head, until he smashed his face into one of the potholes, and they had to ascend due to the cracks.
Oh my gosh!
He had mortally injured himself, and as he lay dying, he said, "There's nothing. Despite this incident, a diving expedition was ordered to personally assess the creature and investigate the source of the thick gray fluid that had been observed around its head. 3 members of MTF Orion 9, Kingfishers, were sent down. The water was dark and cold, which was to be expected, but other problems began almost immediately as the team becomes confused over their call signs, both mixing up who has what designation, and one of them even being confused by the word designation.
Dude, this SCP is so dangerous to just like even investigate. Oh my god. I understand why they can't contain it, but I'm really curious like how they're gonna get more info on this thing, right? Because if it's just like making everyone forget everything, then like how's that gonna play out? Is it maybe gonna like make a turn round and decide to talk to them? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I always get a kick out of the pun names for the MTFs. We love it. Portholes. Early onset dementia casted in AoE configuration. That is diabolical. Oh my gosh. MTF Orion 9's Kingfishers is a specialized deep sea exploration and diving mobile task force within the SCP Foundation. Dude, they got a task force for everything. Man. That's crazy. An actual eel that big would be terrifying. Yeah, no, I do not want to see it. I do not want to see that, bro. Eels' faces are horrifying already, but imagine seeing that like 2.5 meters big. I can't. I don't need that. I don't need that nightmare fuel, dude. The Foundation doesn't contain it. They just choose not to move it. Yeah, they said that earlier. Important question. If I eat eel, will I forget I ate it? Do you think this thing has an affinity with all the other eels? Like, do you think it's like, don't kill my brethren? Do you think it's like working together with them? I wonder, or if it just sees them as like flies. I don't know. We don't know how intelligent it is yet, is the curious thing. We don't know how intelligent this being is. If you think of something, there's probably an MTF for that. Damn. Oh my gosh. When you are a shadow government, you got a lot of people on the payroll to enforce stuff. That is true. Oh my gosh.
The leader also addresses someone back at the command station who had been dead for 2 years. Regardless, command tells the team to continue towards the entity, but each of them are completely confused about where they are. As they continue approaching, one of the members begins to utter ominous phrases concerning oblivion and dark eyes. SCP-3000 begins to rapidly approach them, and their radios go silent for 30 seconds. When they come back, it's clear that the team is in chaos, and one of the members has been eaten. The leader seems to have completely forgotten who he is, where he is, and what he's doing. He soon gets eaten as well.
Oh my gosh, it's picking them off!
The team remains, and he still seems to be somewhat coherent, claiming that it's extremely difficult to form thoughts while near 3000. He says that it's coiled inside of his head, and that it's just sitting there in front of him. He sees the fluid seeping out of its skin around its head, and he goes to retrieve a sample, sending it up towards the surface. He finishes by saying not to send anyone else out here. His breathing could be heard over his radio for 3 days before ceasing.
What? What? What does that mean? Was he just stuck down there for 3 days? What? That's horrific. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Oh my gosh. I hate it. We actually have no idea how eels reproduce in nature, by the way. Really? Ooh. Fish are weird, dude. Fish doing some weird, freaky stuff. They're doing some freaky stuff, man. I propose the eel to become Moody's new pet. Cerberus is cool. But having a fish is also cool. Free oil. I don't know if I want the oil from this thing, bro. It looks nasty. I bet it stinks as well. Oh, can't wait till we are 100 episodes in and we can't pull out the true esoteric SCPs. Fuck. Oh, we can pull out the true esoteric SCPs. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. The Shadow Wizard money gang is probably the Serpent's Hand.
I mentioned at the start that SCP-3000 is a thaumial entity, meaning it somehow assists the SCP Foundation in their operations. And you may be wondering how a giant eel that messes with your head does so.
Tell me more.
The answer is in the gray fluid excreted from the entity, called the Y909 compound. The Foundation utilizes a large number of amnestics during their work, chemicals that cause an individual to forget certain things.
Interesting.
These chemicals are vital for keeping the secrecy of the Foundation and the SCPs intact.
I just realized something. Are they, like, implying here that, like, the reason people get, like, dementia and, like, memory loss over time is because it's literally in the water? That's crazy. That's crazy. Dude. They're not, but they should. They should, though. Listen, I'm operating 2 steps ahead, okay? That would be way cooler. That would be so cool if that was like one of the side effects and the SCP Foundation was like, well, it's in the drinking water. We can't do a shitload about that. Dude. Unfounded. Listen. I'm onto something. They should bring me in. They should bring me in when they're like, oh, look, we're doing an SCP. How do we make this weird? How do we connect this to IRL stuff? It's me. I'm the guy. Call me. Fish oil supplements take on a whole new meaning then. Oh my gosh. Just so right. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. I mean, having an eel able to produce fluids similar to the waters of the rivers of the Lead could be useful. It's true. It's very interesting. It's very interesting, again, that this is like an aquatic creature that's doing this. Everything's intertied, guys. Everything's intertied. We're seeing really cool, like, very loose mythology references here, like Greek mythology reference. We've got the Hindu kind of mythology reference stuff going on. We've got all the old tales of, like, sea serpents and things like that. Listen, it's cool. I love it. I love it when there's layers, like an onion. I am enjoying it. I don't think too many death avatars on the O5 Council is a good idea. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. We are deep in the conspiracy.
The ferry.
Give me more. I love conspiracies. Julian, thank you so much. Welcome aboard. It's a pleasure to have you. Pleasure to have you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's also an ecosystem of eldritch otherworldly horrors. I kind of love it. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving everything about it. Which canon are we in? All the canons at once. All of them at once. Oh my gosh, right, let's get back into it.
As well as helping many SCP personnel cope with things they have experienced. For a number of years, the Foundation's amnestics were rudimentary, breaking down fairly quickly in storage, causing a number of side effects, and had often questionable efficacy overall. The inclusion of the Y909 compound has greatly increased the stability and effectiveness of the Foundation's amnestics, however, allowing them to store for much longer, a significant decrease in side effects, an increase in suggestibility and memory clearance, and little to no intrusive memories years after their use.
Damn, that's kind of interesting. It makes me wonder, do you think the SCP Foundation started using amnestics first? Let's go A or B. A, did they start using amnestics to help their own staff first? Or B, did they start using amnestics to make people forget things in the public that they don't want them to remember? I wonder which. I wonder which. I feel like it's going to be B first. I feel like it's going to be B, but I kind of wish it was A, you know? I kind of wish it was A. I kind of wish they had the heart to like help their own people first, you know? I don't think they did though. I don't think they did. I think they were trying this like on the public. I think they were trying it on D-Class, first of all, but then I think the first intention was to use it on the public, right? And then they were like, oh, we'll help the people out there. Now we'll help our people out. I think the Men in Black method first. I think so as well. Do you think they got the idea to use amnestics from watching Men in Black as the other thing? Where did they get the idea from to start using amnestics? Interesting. But you know what? That'd be kind of cool, actually, because I feel like we watch a lot of the SCPs like on a separate individual level. It would be really cool to see like the timeline of where a lot of this stuff like came from. Just like really foundational stuff to do with the Foundation, right? Like I'd be really interested to know like how they got in that conversation about using D-Class in their experiments, right? Like how did they bring that up with the government and how did they get the government to agree to it? And then also like flip side of that, right? How did that conversation with the government the first time around go, right? Like they have to have the government's permission to do stuff because otherwise where's the funding coming from? So like how did they arrange that whole setup? Like stuff like that, like the origin stories, not like the OG origin story, but like, you know, like all the cool little offshoots of it. Like what's happening with them? I wish there was a series on that. Depends on the canon you build. Yeah, I guess so. I guess a lot of people are like working off of different like frameworks for it, right? Depends if the Foundation is or isn't working with the government in your headcanon. Yeah. It's interesting because over time, like, I guess I've watched a lot of SCPs that have made me, I guess what's the word for that? I guess I've watched a lot of SCPs that have implied to me that the government is aware of what they're doing in some shape or form, right? And when you think about it on like a very base level, I always assume that the government would know because otherwise how are they getting all the D-Class in there, right? Like the government has to know in some format what's going on because otherwise how are they shipping these like hundreds of thousands of D-Class into their facilities? And then again, on top of that, like the government has to know in some regard because it's like the facilities are there. They've got an insane amount of money. So like, I always assume that the government knows, it's just how much they know, right? That's always been my assumption of it. At least from all the SCPs I've seen so far. I mean, they are criminals. They are already a burden for the government. I mean, that's true, but it makes you wonder, right? Because like, I don't know how common this is actually, but from what I understand of what like goes down with like D-Class, if you're like on death row, usually when that happens, there's like a viewing room when that happens. And the people who are like the victims of you, like your crime that has put you on death row, if they want to, can go and watch your execution, right? So I feel like there would have to be some form of organization going on there because otherwise like all these people all these like victims of these crimes would not ever get to see like that happen. If they wanted to see it, they would never get to see it happening, and like questions would start coming up, right? Because it would just be like, well, what happened? You know, someone knows what happened, but what happened? In times of duress, the Foundation will use political prisoners, refugee populations, and ordinary civilians as alternate sources of D-class personnel. I did not know that. That is diabolical. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I always wondered if those executions were private or if they were open invite. Open invite? No! They're private to a degree. You can't just like go into a prison, right? You can't just like go in. There's going to be a select few people that can go to that. It's going to be very select few. And usually, from what I'm aware of, it's like the victims, like direct victims of what's happened. And then it's like relatives and like sometimes police officers go who've like been involved in the case. But yeah. In SCP-1730, explain a scenario where a Foundation on another universe messed up so bad the GOC took over and made a whole chaos that the main universe had to deal with. That's wild. That's wild. Oh my gosh. Right. Let's keep going.
The Foundation has come to completely rely on the Y909 compound, with no means to synthetically reproduce it. And so the ATZAC protocol is introduced. The protocol is simple enough. It involves deliberately feeding a sedated D-class to SCP-3000, which causes it to excrete the Y909 compound. A specialized team of deep-sea divers then approach the entity within 2.5 hours after feeding, during which its cognitohazard effects are lessened. They collect as much as they can of the fluid and return to the surface.
I wonder why they're lessened.
The rest of the SCP-3000 report concerns 2 doctors, a researcher, Dr. Krishnamurthy, and his staff clinical psychologist, Dr. Manava.
I wonder who this is a picture of. I wonder if this is like a picture of the writer of this SCP or the person who made this SCP. Did they just like pull a random picture from the internet? I hope this is someone actually related to this SCP, because that is wild if some random dude just got pulled into this. Oh my gosh. Also, you will find out what 3000 really is. You can connect them together with this story. Oh, interesting. Interesting. There is an on-site tale series called aptly titled ATZAC Protocol, written by the same author of 3000. Oh, DJ Cactus wrote this? Oh, that's sick. I didn't realize. That's so cool. That's so cool. I've been seeing DJ Cactus like pop up on a few of the SCPs. That's super cool, dude. It's more story-orientated, but it's an interesting read. Fun fact, the Doctor's photo actually had to be changed due to complications with Creative Commons. Fuck. I think that does mean, potentially, that they just nab someone's picture. Fuck, dude. You can't do that. Imagine one day you're just scrolling through the SCP wiki and then just your face is on it and you're like, what? Like you're an actual SCP fan and you just see yourself like, hello? Oh my gosh. Imagine a child is reading an SCP file and they just find a picture of their damn father. Bro, that's actually got to be really creepy if that happened. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Psychologist was assigned to the researcher after he attempted to exit out of the SCP-3000 monitoring submarine without diving equipment.
Oh, jeez.
The researcher begins discussing how he feels tired, and his body is beginning to feel disconnected from his mind.
Oh no.
He's forgetting things about his work and his life.
I thought he was going to say his wife then. I was like, bro, don't hit me with the heavy that early. Don't hit me with the heavy that early. Oh my gosh. I've contributed some images for the SCP Wiki. Most of them are just landscape photographs and face portraits. What? Can you just submit pictures to it and then people will pick them up and put them in like SCPs? Dude, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing at all. That's crazy if that is. That's cool. It's just like, Papa, do you feel bad for those T-class, bro?
And he's been having dreams featuring people he doesn't recognize. and places
Oh,
he's
no.
never been.
Oh no.
It's clear that his proximity to 3000 is greatly affecting his memories, as he is unsure if he's even married, or if he has children.
No, it is hitting us with the wife. Oh, it's hitting us with the wife, bro. No, no. Why does it always hit you with the wife card, dude? That hurts. That hurts real bad. That hurts real bad. Oh my gosh, Seren, how are you doing? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wonder if we could cover the MTFs today. Dude, honestly, chuck them in the Discord or just chuck them on a comment on one of the videos. Chuck them on. I think we should. I feel like there's quite a few cool ones that we could probably go through. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Maybe you'll see him in a poll at some point. You can use the entirety of the SCP Foundation as long as you use proper credits. Dude, that's cool. That's cool as hell. Oh my gosh. As long as they fall under Creative Commons Attribute 2.0. Dude, that's great. Oh, 3.0. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so sick.
Despite having 5 of them. He does see 3000 in his mind, however. And at this point, he begins discussing Anantashesha, the king of serpents in Hinduism, that lies beneath the god Vishnu in the cosmos. He recalls that his mother told him once that when the light of the universe had gone out, Anantashesha would be all that is left, past the end of time.
Ooh.
He believes that SCP-3000 is Anantashesha, a god that exists across all of time simultaneously.
Is it like, unless they're going to say it's got more powers, this is a pretty, like, in terms of the SCP Foundation anyway, I don't think this is, like, as powerful so far as, like, some of the other godlike SCPs we've seen, but I'm assuming that's because they're about to reveal more stuff about it. Like, the power to make you forget is, like, interesting, but I feel like the one we saw, the reality bending guy who'd, like, seen all the realities all at once, I feel like he felt more powerful than this, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't like to power scale. I don't like to power scale them all. I feel like there's a lot of power scaling going on already, but we'll see. I feel like there's more to come. I'm still waiting for you to cover the Dado SCPs. Dado is the best anomalous pharmacist. Ooh, cool. That's so sweet. Hey, Faceless, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, we got 3000. We're about halfway through. It's interesting. I like it. It's giving me like Rither Leave vibes from Greek mythology. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool to see all the connections, dude. I'm writing an SCP about the Argo from Greek mythology as the goddess of ships and sailors. Ooh, dude. I wonder how many Greek mythology SCPs there actually are. I've like seen like some that have very loose connections, but I'd be really interesting to like dive into some, like, if there's any strong connections anywhere, I'd love to see them. Oh my gosh. We've been speed running SCPs. We have. It's all I do now. It is all I do here on YouTube in a minute. It's all I do. But I love it. I'm loving it. The stories are cool. They're very conceptual. It makes you think a lot. Hey, Alex, how are you doing? Yeah, we've had some banging suggestions from the community recently, dude. This one's a banger. I can tell this one's a banger already. I'm excited.
He says, in defiance of the nothingness that comes after this, all of this, there is Anantashesha. There's a chance that my memories might live on, that I might be remembered, like the memories I've seen have been through me. I don't have proof of this, but when I looked into its eyes and saw what it showed me, I was afraid.
It's funny that you asked about Greek mythology SCPs because there's an entire Greek GOI. Wait, what? I do warn you, do not power scale. Wait, I do warn you, do not power scale at SCPs. Believe me, it's a running gag in the community where there's just a rant of the VS Wiki owners banning SCPs because the writers apparently keep making them stronger. Dude, that's so funny. It's funny. I remember very early on when I started watching SCPs, I really quickly like clicked on to the fact that a lot of the SCPs felt like they were trying to like one-up each other in how powerful they were. But it was amusing because it was like the more powerful they got, the less interesting they got a lot of the time. Because it's just like, they were like more powerful, but then there was no like flair to them. There was no like flavor to them. And they just all became just like, I'm the Omega strong one, and I'm gonna mash everyone up. And it was like, well, that's cool, but you know, where's the flavor, bro? Like the SCP that we heard about where it was like, oh yeah, all the different realities at once. That was cool as hell. That like makes you think a lot. But yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of like, my SCP's the strongest. And it's just like, okay. Oh my gosh. Also, due to there is no canon, it's not really possible to power scale them. Yeah, that's also true. I also feel like this is an interesting thing as well in the SCP community. From what I understand, it seems like people can like add addendums to other people's SCPs or like add like side stories, I guess it would be, like linking SCPs together that weren't originally linked. And I feel like that just like doesn't really help with the power scaling stuff, because it's like, if it's like, oh, this SCP is the most powerful SCP, roughly, right? And then someone comes in and goes, yeah, but this SCP is his dad. And then it's like, wait, what? It's like, just like it keeps the ball rolling, but in a way that you don't want it to keep rolling. It's like, let's calm down. Let's settle down for a minute. And let's just like appreciate this for what it is, right? It's interesting. There's like, from what I understand, there's like a lot of different ways where you can just like scale something up or like do some other stuff. It's like, SCP, is it SCP-173 Peanut? Is that his designation? It was interesting when I first started out because I'd heard about Peanut and then I watched a video on Peanut being like upgraded, right? And someone had like upgraded the entry in the SCP, so it was like way more powerful now and it could like duplicate itself basically. And that was just crazy. That was just crazy. That was like, how do we even deal with this? Like, this is so out of control. It's wild. It's cool to see the scenarios, but yeah, I can see how it's just impossible to like mark them up against each other because like they're just constantly being updated and like one-upped, right? How am I the number 3 chat? I've just joined the chat. I think it's per stream, right? Listen, I'm very new to YouTube. I am very new to YouTube. I do not know. People will probably know better than I do, but I would guess it's per stream, potentially. I'm not sure. I am not sure. My favorite SCP is literally a vending machine that can give people a grenade, placing a coin on a string into it. What? I do like the coffee machine SCP though. The coffee machine SCP, you've just reminded me, 10 out of 10. Love that one. That one's a really good one. Speaking of all the power scaling nonsense, this entry was the winner of the 3000 contests. Winner takes the 3K slot. Oh, that's so cool. The theme for the contest was horror. You'll see why in a bit. Oh, dude, I had a feeling today was going to be like a really horror heavy SCP day. So I'm glad you're saying that. I'm glad you're saying that. Ooh, I refuse to accept Peanut as a self-multiplying entry. I prefer it as the Are We Cool Yet art project. I love that. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure Peanut duplicating was a tale. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how, again, I think I reacted to that one like a month or something into getting into SCPs. So that was a very early doors entry to getting to the world of like SCPs, like randomly updating and scaling up or whatever. It's crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, that is mad. Peanut duplicating is just wild. It's cool to think about, but it is just like, oh my God, it's too powerful. It's too OP.
I saw what it showed me. I was afraid. I'm merely a mediocre man, Anand. This was a fear that I have refused to acknowledge for years. A fear of irrelevance. That no one will know who I am when I die. Afraid of being forgotten. Afraid of my life being meaningless. Afraid of being alone. Afraid of dying. There is a terror within me that I cannot reconcile, Anand. I won't lie to you and tell you that the maw of the Naga does not terrify me as well. But between this and the infinite dark I have gazed into, I have made up my mind. Dr. Krishnamurthy was held in containment for 2 days before being released. 3 hours later, he approaches the airlock to the submarine while weeping and prepares to open it.
Oh.
Proximity alarms begin to blare as SCP-3000 approaches the submarine.
Oh no.
The doctor puts on a diving suit and exits the submarine before anyone can stop him.
I don't think I'd want to exit. I'm just going to be honest. I know he's not got a choice in this. If I was in this situation, I'm not going outside. No. I know everyone's like, oh, I'll go outside. It's safer. Like, maybe I'll get wet. Nah. Just eat me whole in the submarine, bro. Let me rot in there for a few days and starve and then run out of oxygen. I don't need to be eaten by this thing, you know? I just don't need it. That's horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you consider the Eiffel Tower... There's an Eiffel Tower SCP? With the power of making Chinese people into French? What? I have never heard of this. Is that supposed to say Eiffel Tower or Eiffel Tower? That's crazy if there's an Eiffel Tower SCP. Oh my gosh. Honestly, 3000 is a fate worse than death, even worse than dying due to it. Yeah, this SCP is nasty, dude. I feel like the fact that it's making you, like, forget everything is just horrific. You're just like, what are you at that point? Like, what are you? You've just forgotten everything, dude. If you can provide a good story, almost anything can be an SCP. That's true. That's the beauty of SCPs, man. That's the beauty of SCPs. Anything works.
3000 approaches him and opens its jaws wide. The last thing the doctor says is that he was wrong, and sobs as the eel consumes him.
Aww.
The rest of the crew begin preparing to carry out the ATSAC protocol. We're given some excerpts from Dr. Manava's journal, in which he discusses that he now has to figure out why Dr. Krishnamurthy became suicidal, and how to prevent it from happening to any of the other personnel.
This is so difficult. Like, they're just going to lose so many, like, Foundation staff members trying to deal with this thing, right? They must have gone through so many people trying to deal with this. I would love to know what the actual... You know what would be really cool? If SCPs included, like, death counts, right? Like, it could be a prox, right? Because I know it's hard to track everything. But it'd be really interesting to see, like, what the death count was on, like, Foundation staff trying to contain this. Because I feel like it must have been so many. It must have been so many, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm working on mine, which is just a girl with a talking gun. Not spoiling anything. Bro, that's reminding me of that exposition gun. That one was sick. That was such a good SCP, dude. That exposition gun is amazing. Oh my gosh. There are different wikis for different regions of the world. Wait, really? And are the SCPs, like, super different between them? That's wild. Bro, I saw that the other day, that someone was talking about the Chinese and Korean, like, SCP, like, wiki entries, and I was like, what is going on? Like, I thought it was just all the same, but, like, translated. I didn't realize it was, like, different stuff on them. What? Sometimes it's different? Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Hey, Gannon, how's it going? So good to see you. So good to see you, buddy. Welcome on in. The different tales in the origin of SCPs will make the kill count fluctuate. Yeah, it defo will. It defo will. It'd be cool if they had, like, a kill count rating, right? Because they have, like, all these ratings for, like, Keter and, like, all that. But I would love to see, like a kill count rating of, like, how, like, lethal is this thing, right? Because sometimes they can be super lethal, but, like, also kind of friendly. And, like, vice versa, right? They can be kind of friendly, but super lethal. Like the old man from nowhere. And it would just be interesting to see, right? Like, what that looks like. I know some Japanese ones are pretty good. Really? We just talked about power scale and the Chinese... what, on the Chinese wiki? Oh my god, that's mad. That's mad. Wait, how does that work, though? How do they translate them? Does it come from, like, I guess, like, the American wiki, and then someone translates it, but then obviously, like, I guess then different people are adding to it and, like, adding addendums to it and stuff? That's why. I wonder how that works. I didn't even think about that. Like, how do SCPs work in different languages when, like, the OG author, I guess, can't necessarily see what it's been translated into? Interesting. Interesting. And collecting whatever compound it produces just to prevent people?
He writes that he's not a very religious man, and doesn't believe SCP-3000 to be anything other than an anomalous eel. He racks his brain thinking about his father and his teachings of Hinduism, but cannot recall much.
Oh, damn.
He blames this less on the eel and more on his own willful forgetfulness.
Fair enough.
He was allowed to look through Krishnamurthy's effects and keep any that he wished, and so for some reason he decides to take a statue of the god Ganesh. Manava is aware that his continual proximity to SCP-3000 is draining his memories, both from his youth and more recently.
Dude, that's sad. That's just sad. Imagine, I'm trying to even think about what that would feel like to like feel your memories like slipping away from you in real time. Like you remember that something happened somewhere, but you can't remember what, and then you try and remember something else, and then you realize that's gone. Like, I don't know how you'd hold it together without like panicking. Like I would start panicking if that happened to me. That would be like really scary. The picture reminds me of an SCP-1836, Mother in the Ice. She summons ancient sea creatures to protect against horrible people. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I used to watch a Japanese VTuber who used to read them, and I had terrible English subs on them. It was like 6 years ago. I just read the translated ones now. Dude, fair. That's commitment, though. That is commitment. That's commitment. I respect it. I respect it. The risk class is from levels 1 to 5. The higher the number, the more likely you are to have something horrible happen to you. That's some nightmare juice. Oh my gosh. Tux, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Can't really chill today since I'm with family, but wanted to say hi. Dude, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Enjoy your time with your family, and hopefully I will catch you again soon, man. But appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Always good to hear from you. The SCP branches are independent from the main EN site. They differ by calling them, oh, SCP-JP, SCP-ES. Right, I've seen that before. Okay, now I understand. Now I understand that. It also reminds me of the Leviathan from Final Fantasy... Shit, that's Roman numerals. 10, 1 before 5, 14. Final Fantasy 14. Fuck me, dude. It's been so long since I've had to fucking... It's been so long since I've had to work out Roman numerals, dude. Oh my gosh. There's a French SCP that's a beach that has waves with shark teeth that eat surfers. Ew, that's actually cool as hell, though. That's gross and cool at the same time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right, let's get back into it.
He makes an attempt to learn some Hindu poems and songs, but can't seem to memorize any of them. We're given a memorandum from the site director that elaborates somewhat on the Y909 compound and the ATZAC protocol. The Foundation originally believed it to be blood, but it's more akin to a prion slurry. Prolonged exposure to the compound is pretty similar to prolonged exposure to 3000. Some of the biologists believe that when SCP-3000 consumes a human, it is breaking down some part of their brains that makes them sapient, and the residual substance from this process is Y909.
Interesting.
They also found that SCP-3000 is not digesting these humans at all, and their bodies are still inside of it.
What?
In other words, SCP-3000 is capable of breaking down and devouring the human mind, causing them to forget their own existence. And the Foundation is purposefully encouraging this in order to create powerful amnestics.
Wait, but then that begs the question. If the body is still inside of it, does that mean that this thing is going to hit like a wall at some point? Like it's going to hit capacity? That's very interesting that the body stays inside it. There it is. I kind of like the idea that they might not be able to use the amnestics at some point. That is an interesting dilemma. For 3000 memories are just Slurpee? I like that. I like that. That sounds good. Like I said, Thormeal is not a box that contains ketters. It is a box that you need to keep hidden in a bigger box. Thormeals are not without their own wrist veil. And could be worse than other SCPs. Very interesting. Or it can grow larger. But then the question is, like, how large can it go, right? It's pretty big already, and there's only so much capacity in the ocean. Wait, I'm just realizing, I think you're onto something. Because I think that's what they were implying when they were saying, like, oh, this one is, like, when everything's gone, like, this thing will be left, right? Oh, that's horrific. So like this thing, maybe years down the line, years and years down the line, could be like an end of world scenario SCP when you actually think about it. Because if that's what they're saying, like, oh, when everything's gone, this thing will be left. Damn. Maybe that's because it's like chomping up everything. SCP-3000 is not even the largest sea SCP? What? That's wild. Oh my gosh. From the description, the full length of SCP-3000 is impossible to determine and is hypothesized to be between 600 and 900 kilometers. I wonder. I really do wonder. I feel like that could be the case. It is just like the end of it all, right? It seems to have a preference in food as it prefers creatures with sentience. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what happens if it eats like a dolphin. Like what happens then? Because they're kind of smart, but does it do anything? I don't know. Good thing Moody moved to Germany. Less chance to run into the bluefer. Yeah, I'm not. Got water all around me now. Fair enough. Funnily enough, this isn't the only limbless deity with resemblance to an earthly creature that deals with knowledge. Have you perhaps heard of a place called the Wanderer's Library? I have not. This is news to me. It eats dolphins and whales too, just not enough. This is a very interesting SCP. I kind of like the way this is set up.
The Ethics Committee and the Classification Committee are looking for ways to make this more tolerable, but since the Foundation really depends on these amnestics, the process continues.
Oof.
The final log is another journal page from Dr. Manava. He has been spending a great amount of time studying the effects of SCP-3000, but still has no idea what would cause a sane man to step out of an airlock into its mouth.
Do we know if he was sane though? I feel like that's a stretch to think that he was sane in that scenario. I don't know about that, dude. There's a CSCP so large that if it moves, it will cause global disaster from the waves and earthquakes. So the containment is focused on keeping it asleep. That's cool. That's cool. SCP-169 is an arthropod that is an entire tectonic plate. Dude, people coming up with some cool SCPs here. People coming up with some cool ones. The Wanderer's Library is the home base of the Serpent Scan. Oh, SCP-169 is the biggest one. Oh, that's so sweet. That's cool, dude. That's so cool. And funny enough, that isn't even the largest SCP known to the Foundation. Bruh, it keeps going. It keeps going. Maybe it enjoys essentially torturing its food. Also, prions being misfolded proteins has tragic complications. You know what's interesting? You know, like how humans, like, there's mad cow disease, right? Like, if you eat cow brain, there's like a chance that you could get mad cow disease. And it's like really, it like fucks you up. Like, your brain is like fucked after you eat it. It like messes up a bunch of like the prions in your brain, right? I wonder if there's any creature that this thing could eat that would have a similar effect on it, right? That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting because it happens with humans, right? So I wonder if it could happen with this.
Earlier that week, he had knocked over a picture of him and his family and found that there was writing on the other side with his name, his wife's name, and his daughter's name. However, the writing was in Dr. Krishnamurthy's hand, not his own.
What?
This puzzled Manava, and he began to be stressed by the uncertainty of it. Finally, he went into the personnel archives and discovered the truth. The woman was in fact Krishnamurthy's first wife, and the girl was one of his daughters.
Ooh.
Manava had believed that they were his wife and daughter, but more than that, he had memories of them that he now realized were in fact Krishnamurthy's memories.
That's crazy!
This realization causes him to finally understand exactly what SCP-3000 does. It breaks down and destroys human consciousness, the spark of thought that makes us unique and what we believe to be a soul, and then scatters it.
My opals! What the heck? This thing's just stealing money from me! Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable scenes. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my gosh, 3000 put Krishnamurthy's memories into its head. Yeah, that's messed up. SCP brainworms, but worse. Dude, legit though. Legit. Oh my gosh. If this thing thought SCP-682, it would most likely lose. Yeah, it doesn't seem super like hostile, I guess is the best way of putting it. Like there's other C SCPs that are a lot more like hostile than this one. It seems like fairly timid. It seems like a creature that will attack you if you bother it, but like is generally fairly chill otherwise. It's interesting. It's interesting. This is why you aren't supposed to eat human brains. Increased chance of prion disease. Yes, it also happens with human brains as well, doesn't it? So crazy. So crazy.
It leaves a husk behind that is nothing more than electrical signals passing through matter that will someday become inert. He writes, "If even I can't remember myself, how can I expect anyone else to remember me? I have forgotten my own life, and I am strangely apathetic at this revelation. I will fade into the darkness, as thousands before me have, and thousands after me will. No one will care, as I am forgotten. I do not despair for my own sake, but for us all, you and I, we will all face obliteration. I am not important. You are not important. Vast droplets of irrelevancy, stretching eons in the sea of time."
Dude, the fucking dude, this guy is struggling. Like, he's not struggling on an emotional level, but like on an existential fucking crisis level, this is horrendous. Like, realizing all of this in one go must be rough. Like, rough, dude. It's not even doing anything at all. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. The scary thing is that this SCP isn't the only one that deals with memory. Some deal with the replacement, alteration, and some even creation of some. Oh, this one is unique for the reason mentioned. Yeah. Oof, dude. Oof. Oof. An SCP that deals with memory. I wonder if they could use him instead of the Foundation amnestics. No, this guy does do the Foundation amnestics. They literally said that this is where they get the amnestics from, is this SCP. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's really fun watching people with thalassophobia, fear of deep water, putting themselves through this video. Yeah, screw that, dude. Screw that. I don't even like going in the ocean, man. Like, I don't like going in water I can't see in. It's not even deep water. I don't like going in water I can't see in. This is rough. This is rough. But I wouldn't say I've got a phobia of it. Yeah, it's crazy, Gannon, right? Absolutely crazy. Our memory is already shit. The SCP Foundation doesn't need to worry about us. Dude, literally. Oh my god, we're struggling out here. Can't remember what day of the week is. Oh my gosh. There's a really cool one involving whales and an incident and an ancient civilization. Ooh, that sounds cool. It's just there eating passing whales and dolphins, producing the compound. Have the liquid float up for whatever human fishermen, then have them confused fall down and snatch them up. It's a trap. It's a trap.
We may fight against it, but our enemy is inevitability.
Oof.
I do not think that the eel is Anantashesha. I don't think it would matter if it was.
True.
What is clear to me now, as I feel myself coming apart, is not that the eel is some mythological creature, or divine serpent. Perhaps it's just a primitive creature that eluded us, holding no malice. Perhaps it really is a primordial deity, harboring resent beneath the surface.
Damn.
The eel is not the harbinger of my demise, or humanity's doom. The eel is not the end of all things. It only shows us what the end looks like. And in spite of everything we might believe, every ideal we hold or providence we pray for, I know this much is true for all of us. Our end will be a forgotten one.
Sadly, that is true. For most people, that is true. Damn. Damn. If they use this for amnestics and it can affect the memory, how does the Foundation remember that? Dude, this is what I've been thinking. No, I think they investigated some fishermen going missing. They came across this thing, and then I guess the Foundation from the outside of the submarine that they were investigating with, like, had like a communication line. So they were able to like figure out there's something there. And then I guess from that point onwards, they've just been like figuring it out from the outside, right? They've been like on the surface trying to deal with this thing, just continuously sending people over there, right? Knowing that they're probably going to die. It's kind of grim. It's kind of grim when you think about it. Oh my gosh. Seek for SCP-3000. It's not an origin story, but it's very concerning one for SCP standards. Oh, thankfully this thing only affects human perception and not the written records. Yeah. I feel like that's the way they're like getting around it. It's because they've got people on the surface that can obviously document all this, and that's not impeding them, like in tracking it and you know, gathering all the data. The Y909 they collect simply enhances the effects and shelf life of the amnestics they already have. Ah, really? Interesting. I thought this was the amnestics. Or like it was a version of amnestics, right? So this is the amnestics made from blood or spit, like a hagfish, which it kind of reminds me of. It's like, it doesn't say specifically. It's just like saying it excretes some goo, basically, that they've been like sucking up and then giving to people, I guess. That sounds horrendous when you put it like that. Oh my gosh.
Dr. Manava was later discovered near the airlock after consuming a significant amount of raw Y909.
Ooh.
Unresponsive, he was moved to Site-151 for analysis. SCP-3000 is a dark SCP.
Yeah.
And the concept of destroying memories and human consciousness makes what would otherwise just be an enormous eel much more interesting.
It does. It does. The goo exits. The ominous goo. So disgusting, dude. Just store D-class on SCP-2701 when you need one. Easy way to keep them in check. No bills for food nor energy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. SCP-5000 is an episode 50 type thing since it's so interconnected to so many SCPs. Really? Dude, that's crazy. In some ways I like it when they're interconnected, in some ways I don't. It really depends how it's like written out, right? I just made myself laugh. Imagine this thing hawking up a spitball that makes you forget things. Dude, I think it's worse than like a spitball, dude. It says excretes, bro. It eats people and then it excretes it. I think it's worse than spit. I think we all know. I think we can all guess what it is. But, compound makes it not have those bad side effects. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought it was a version of the compound that didn't have the bad side effects. I didn't realize it was like a additional ingredient they were adding, right? I'd suggest watching a few more SCPs before trying 5000, but that's just me. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like there's still some really big SCPs we've not cracked into yet, so we need to get cracking.
Existential dread affects many people from time to time throughout their life, and it's not unusual to be concerned with who will remember you. What will they remember you for?
I've always found that so interesting. It's such like a human thing to like think about your legacy and like what happens to you after you die. And I don't know if I'm just like wired different, but I have literally like never cared about that. I've never cared about like what happens after I'm gone. I'm literally like Frank from Always Sunny. Literally just throw me in the trash. Like throw me in the trash when it's over, bro. I've never had those thoughts of like what lives on after me. It's just like, nah, it's just over. So I don't know, maybe I'm wired different. I don't know if other people feel that way. Maybe this is like a new age thing where people don't care, but I feel like legacy and like bloodline and everything like that was like way heftier like back in the day. Whereas like now I just think people are like, whatever. Like maybe I care about it, maybe I don't. It's not that big of a deal. It's interesting. It's interesting to see, I guess, kind of a shift. I mean, maybe not even see the shift, but like think about that shift, right? Hey Block, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're about to finish up this SCP and then we have another one after this. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. SCP-5000 is a crazy long story with a lot of mentions of other SCPs and characters. Oh. For me, 3K is my biggest fear because I surely believe that true death is when nobody is there to mourn or remember you. I feel like that happens like so quick though, you know? Like, all it takes is for like a couple of people in your like bloodline to like die out, and then it's like over. Like, think about like 200 years, right? In 200 years, no one's gonna fucking remember who you are. You're just like a name in some book, like dusty old book somewhere, right? Like, that's all it is. Like, that's all it is. So I always find it really interesting that like people care about it, because it's like in the grand scheme of the universe, like this time frame is like a speck. It's like a speck in like the world's history, right? It's interesting. Humans are very interesting, okay? I say this from the perspective of a ferrywoman, but also just in general, I find humans like fascinating. The way that they like think about these things, right? And the way that like we're like, oh, like how what's our legacy? What are we remembered by? Like, I want someone to be there with me, like when I pass and things like that. Like, death is such a wild and an in-depth concept that I just love getting like deep down into the roots of, because like everyone feels so differently about it, and it's weirdly like self-important the way that humans think about death. And I just find it fascinating. It's so interesting to me. It's so interesting to me, like the way that we think about death like that, when like basically no other species is reacting in the same way that we are to death. It's crazy. It's crazy. You'll end up like the skeletons in Coco. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just gotta have some kind of big impact before dying. I mean, I guess if that's important to people, you should do it. Like, you should do it if that's important to you. But to me, it's just kind of like, you know, I'm here. I'm here and I'm existing. And like, my life is more important to me than it is to the people after me, right? Like, I don't give a fuck what happens after I die. I'm dead. That is not my problem, okay? I care about what happens while I'm living, right? I care about that. So like, I want to make sure that like my life is a good life while I'm alive. Whereas like after I'm dead, I don't give a shit. I literally don't care. Erase me from everything. I never existed. I'm elusive. I never existed. Oh my gosh. That is true, but I do want to make sure when at least just a decade or so on, someone still remembers me. Someone to carry the torch I had. Basically someone using what I had left behind with some care. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I think it comes from like an element as well of like, some people are quite like family coded. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, like I want my family and I care about my family around me and like things like that, right? I'm not super family coded. So for me, like as long as like the family that I've made family is around me, like the people I love and like things like that are around me, I'm chill. I'm chill. I don't really mind too much, but I do understand it. I do understand it from that perspective, right? If you're someone who wants to have kids, right, then obviously that's like probably way more important to you, yeah? Anyway, let's keep going.
And ultimately, your purpose here. Dr. Manavo was probably right that SCP-3000 is not a deity that exists throughout all of time, but it is certainly a powerful entity. There are many SCPs that can kill, or maim, or horrify humans, but there aren't that many that can destroy what it means to be human. And that makes SCP-3000 pretty unique.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. Damn. That's kind of deep. Someday soon, perhaps in 40 years, there will be no one alive who has ever known me. That's when I will be truly dead, when I exist in no one's memory. I thought a lot about how someone very old is the last living individual to have known some person or cluster of people. When that person dies, the whole cluster dies too, vanishes from the living memory. I wonder who that person will be for me, whose death will make me truly dead. Irvin D. Yalom. It's kind of cool to think about. That's actually really cool to think about. Very interesting. Said Nick, of course Karen wouldn't care about that. Listen, okay? The lore lives through me. It makes sense, all right? Oh my gosh. Like I said earlier, this was made by DJ Cactus, and it plays a larger part in the DJ Cactus verse. You'll see it pop up in a few different places should you continue down the Cactus verse road. I want it. That looks like a cool one. All right, we have one more SCP, everybody. We are not done yet. We are not done yet. Okay, we have like a palate cleanser of sorts. we are crossing over to file 2, where SCP-3000 was kind of about forgetting things, forgetting where you've been. SCP-2316 is about being taken somewhere new. So from the river of kind of like forgetting, like the Leith, we've got a field trip that apparently you don't come back from. So that's cool. Buckle up, souls. I hope you're ready for this one. I hope you are ready for this one. I've heard crazy things about this one. This is SCP-2316. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this one. Palette cleanser. We got a palette cleanser here today. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this one. Oh, atmospheric. It's like car sounds at the beginning. Oh, wait. This is a Volgan video. I'm gonna scoot myself down into the Volgan position. There we go. There we go. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Overseer Council. The following file describes a Keter-class anomalous cognito-hazard.
I'm gonna move. This is not the Volgan situation I thought it was gonna be. Okay, let's keep going.
Level 42316 classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden.
What?
Item number 2316. Level 4, secret. Containment class, Keter. Disruption class, Kennick. And risk class, danger.
Danger?
The following
I'm in
file
danger.
contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognito-hazardous influences.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Due to this,
What?
it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value. See
Wait, cognitive resistance value? Since when was this a thing? What? I didn't realize they could have like resistance to this stuff.
that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value, CRV, of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move.
Remain calm? You can't tell me to remain calm when I'm listening to this. What do you mean, remain calm? I'm panicking already.
A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
Okay. I do not recognize...
The tonal variance processor.
Oh,
Verification complete. User
Oh, your
CRV
system's
is within
busted, mate.
acceptable limits.
what?
Special containment procedures. Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316.
I wonder what gives you, like, resistance to that. That's kind of wild. Some humans in universe are more resistant to specific types of anomalies than others via genetics. Oh, that's so interesting. What? Remember all those good times we had that summer? Wait, no. I don't remember shit. What do you mean? Cognitive resistance is specifically for those that have good mental sheer will. Oh, really? Is that what that means? Interesting.
The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off, and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site-33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost.
What? Lost? What does this thing do? What?
Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Tonal variance processor. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
I'm still okay.
Description: SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within County. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating in a small group at the surface of the water. The identities of these corpses are
Cognito hazard removed. Automated change unknown.
though DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness.
Oh, like a kind of like a hive mind situation. Oh, that's really creepy. I do not recognize the bodies in the water, I think. Oh my god, I don't like this. Now it's making me really scared. This is making me scared that this SCP is going to trick people into thinking that there's people they know in the water. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh boy, this SCP is one of my favorites, really. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Jumpy Man, by the way. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dude, this one's really creeping me out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm smacking things. I'm scared.
Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316, are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who were enrolled in
Cognitohazard removed.
Cognitohazard removed? What? What? You don't remember our classmates? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Automated message invalid.
to believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear.
You do
That's
not
horrific.
recognize the bodies in the water.
Is that a face? Am I crazy, or is there a face coming up there? I feel like there's a face whenever that thing comes up, and that's creeping me out even more. It's like Uncanny Valley vibes. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date, none have been recovered.
None have been recovered? What? What? Oh my gosh. You were there on that field trip, don't you remember, bro? Why did we watch these two SCPs back to back? I feel like we're just trolling ourselves right now. Oh my gosh. Why don't you like the faces? Everyone looks like that. What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't recognize it? You guys are freaking me out. You are freaking me out.
Addendum 2316 1. Interview.
Data expired.
What are these faces? There are faces on there. What the hell is going on with these faces?
Unrecognized users, please log in to view file A0 less than verification PIA. User CCRL is within accepted. Let me show you their faces. Begin log.
Did you ever feel compelled to enter the water?
Let me show you their faces, please. Please, please do not. I don't like it. Also, we got an interview coming up, and I saw the DJ Cactus is in this, so I'm kind of excited.
Begin log.
Did you ever feel compelled to enter the water? Like something was pulling you in? What? No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with them. They didn't drag me in. I saw them in the water and went in myself. I needed to see them. I wanted to hear what they were saying. They're my friends. When you entered the water, what did you see? Faces. My friends. Faces I recognized. Some I didn't, but they became more familiar as I saw them. I'd known them my whole life, but there was something wrong with them. Wrong with them. Like the face of someone you see in a dream, where you can't remember it right. There's something wrong, and the way they're speaking, they speak. No, that's impossible. They're simply not moving their mouths, but I could hear them asking for help. They told me who they were. They told me you knew who they were.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I hate this. It's getting in your head. It's getting in your head. Oh my gosh, I hate it. They wanted you to jump to swim. Oh, I hate Cthulhu. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. We are going to perform for them? Oh no. Oh. We were all going to graduate that year and the good times would be forever. Oh no, man. I don't like it. I don't like this one bit.
Me who they were. They told me you knew who they were. That you... Enough of that. You're clearly succumbing to the cognito hazard. We need to get you medical attention, Agent. If you... Get your hands off me! I know all their names, Harrison. I heard them speaking to me. Every single one. All it takes is one person to see them and tell people, and they'll know what you've been trying to hide. Turn Longwood High School. Subdue them, get them out of here, take them to amnestics, and turn that goddamn recorder off.
And log.
Oh my gosh. That was the most intense interview I think I've ever seen as part of an SCP log. Oh my gosh. Best part? Dude, that was so intense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They took that opportunity from us, but we can get them back. Oh my gosh. Hey, Gandhi, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We are watching the freakiest SCP I think I've ever seen. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. It's a good cold bath along with your friends by the lake. If only it were that chill.
Get them out of here, take them to amnestics, and turn that goddamn recorder off.
And log. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Verification incomplete. User
Oh.
CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognito hazards. Please stay still. A member
I'm fine.
of Side's medical staff 4045 will be
I'm fine.
Terminal lockout out.
Oh, what?
Addendum 2316 2.
Invalid entry. Terminal low 532. You don't have a lot of
Brother.
time. You'll need to get away quickly. Go back to the lake. Go into the water. Look into their eyes. It's your friends, your classmates. You took the trip to the lake in the fall of '75 together when you were young. Don't you remember? Look into their eyes. I know you can hear them talking to you, just like they talk to me. Don't let them tell you it's just a cognito hazard. This is their fault.
They caused this.
We were all innocent kids, don't you remember? And you just got away, you and I. The rest of them are at the bottom of that lake, waiting for us to go back to them and be whole together again.
This is so creepy. This is so creepy. Oh my gosh. Fall of 75? Is that anything like the bite of 87? I have no clue. You don't need to remember the bodies in the water. You just need to remember why they're trying to hide it. Hide what they did, hide what they can do.
Privileged and entitled boarded the ferry.
Privileged and entitled? What fucking name? Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing, man? Welcome aboard. Holy. Oh my gosh. There was a separate SCP that continues this, if I remember. You are kidding me. Oh my gosh. That is actually kind of exciting.
They want us to know. They want us to remember. Wake up, goddammit. Remember the fall of '75, the year we were supposed to graduate. Don't
Let them make you forget.
They're calling to you. Can you hear them? Can you
Oh, I
hear
can
them?
hear them. I can hear them.
Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
I
Can you
can.
hear them? Can't you hear them? Can you
I
hear them?
can. I can hear them.
Eyes. Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Can you
Oh.
Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Can't you hear them? Can you hear them? Can you hear them? I know you
I'm losing it.
Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
Recognize the bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water.
Can you hear them?
Oh my gosh.
They're waiting for you.
No. Tell them to go away.
Description: SCP-1833 is a copy of the 1976 edition Kirk Longwood High School yearbook, previously belonging to student Carolyn Kirk. The yearbook shows mild wear and use indicative of its age. The front cover of SCP-1833 shows a 3-arrow design, with the words Reflections of 76 near the center of the page, and KLHS 1976 in the bottom right corner. The back of SCP-1833 is blank, save for a small amount of charring along the spine. An inscription inside the back cover reads, "We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough."
That's creepy as hell, dude. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Lots of love from all your best friends.
Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're back on track. Damn. A DJ Cactus special, bro. Damn, this guy's got banger after banger. That's crazy. How has this guy got banger after banger, dude? Oh my gosh. DJ Cactus is just incredible. By him, also SCP-833, that explains in chronological order of what happened to the school and its connection to the other SCPs of the class. Bro, that's fucking wild. What an absolute banger SCP, man. That was actually creepy, man. Okay, guys, if you can't wait till next stream, the next one is on Sunday, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. CEST for my European souls out in Germany and the likes. We have got new reactions dropping on the channel Tuesdays and Thursdays, and a little bite-sized kind of helping of clips in between. So, that is all for today, folks. I'm never really gone. You can always catch me on the channel and in the Discord if you're not there already, so make sure you hop in and join us there. Goodbye, souls. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait again until next week. I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure. I will see you soon, everybody, in a bit. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. See you soon. Bye.